Welcome. I've been waiting for you. I am Earth Angel Aura. Thanks so much for tuning in to this prophetic message today for the Twin Souls Collective, the chosen ones. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this collective energy read. But what comes to mind as I begin this reading, Spirit led me to share this with you. And this is because right now, many of you have shifted into 4D or even to 5D, the fifth dimension. And with doing so, it's like the air feels better, it feels lighter, um, cooler. The sun seems a bit brighter. Like you're seeing things from a different perspective now. Your physical reality may not have shifted quite yet, but you are basically 11 steps ahead, not even 10, 11 steps ahead. Like you already know that everything is working out for your highest good and you're riding the waves of change. All right, Spirit is wanting you, Holy Ghost wants you to understand from a metaphysical level that your affirmations, your prayers are not in vain. They've reached the heavens, and this is why you were able to shift into a higher frequency, into a higher dimension. There could be around you is one I'm picking up that is not really sure of how to deal with the changes that you've gone through because you're not like again you've gone through so much soul searching, you've gone through dark nights of the soul, like you've had to really focus on not clinging, separating yourself from a comfort zone. Within that, others are now clinging to a comfort zone of what they once thought you were, who they once thought you were. Well, I'm going to shift it down so you can see the cards a little bit better. Yeah, they thought that they can cling to this perspective about you, but what has happened is that they're many of them have not been comfortable with this whole healing process and healing journey, but now they are in the midst of learning about spiritual things, being in tune with themselves from a spiritual standpoint more so. And it's because major cycles have ended. You've allowed yourself to shift forward, no longer allowing yourself to continue cycles that you know do not benefit you. Like there may have been cycles that have been continuing within your lineage, for eons, literally. And you decided to take it upon yourself that you see what has not been working for others. You separate yourself, whether that was, people that were clinging on to you, like literally with this clingy, you know, these people try to make it feel like you did not provide anything of value, but at the same time, they were literally clinging on to you. They wanted to hide your value. In fact, God is hiding your value in some aspects in order to protect you. Because these people were trying to position themselves in your life or make it so that you somehow stay trapped in the matrix. Like they try to make things difficult for you, but that cycle has ended. And it's because you decided to end the cycle. Be prepared that there's going to be a major harvest coming to you by this coming autumn, the fall time. And it's because you have been putting in the work. Going through the process of actually trusting yourself while the Earth card, Earth Signs card came out, which is representing Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn now. We're going to be shifting into Taurus season coming up soon, this coming April. But right now, we just exited the new moon in Pisces. Now we're in the full moon energy of Libra. So balance is taking place. Again, those of you that resonate with the earth signs, this could be something that you're seeing happening in real time in your life. Like you are no longer taking things for granted because you realize that all along the illusions that you were trapped up in were actually not of your own design. These illusions were for those to siphon your energy, for those to harvest energy from you. All right. And now, even though you may be reminiscing on some things, the mere fact that you decided to level up your energy, you decided to move to a higher frequency, no longer reacting to things happening outside of you, but more so observing and understanding that the battle is already won. There's nothing for you to fight against. You know, these people wanted to keep you trapped up in illusions, but you escaped that. And so now they're left with the nostalgia of who you once were. It's making them take a deeper look at themselves, because it's like they were getting supply off of your responses. See, many of them were cut off from their own emotional expression, their ability to express their emotions. And so it's like, this is why they may do things that, for you may wonder, like, why are these people trying to do things that are intentionally petty or mean spirited? And it's because they are getting energy off of your reaction. And in addition, not only that, from a spiritual standpoint, that is a part of the enemy's design, is to get you to do the opposite of what you naturally are in tune with. Like, you could be in tune with being a optimistic individual, being a positive person, and they wanted to get you out of alignment with that. All right, they wanted you to be closed off and guarded. This is why there were so many. It felt as if you were being hazed, but with you recognizing truth for what it is, with you deciding that enough is enough. I'm going to choose me. I'm going to evolve. I'm not going to let these things hinder me. I'm not going to become hardened. You begin to be present. You begin to affirm yourself, showing gratitude. And what you're seeing is that major blessings are beginning to unveil in your life. Keep in mind that those that try to hinder you, they see your blessings happening for you. And even when it comes to the twin soul collective, I'm definitely picking up that the masculine energy within this, that may have done things against this connection or to rig this connection, they're feeling it right now, because the energy, unfortunately, that they put out towards you was misdirected. It's very unfortunate. Now they wanted to come towards you with action. They wanted to start a new beginning. They're being courageous, because they're seeing that you're continuing to move forward. Even within this, they're wanting to reunite. Some of you will be reunited, but there's going to be some major healing that happens with this reunion, because there has been a lot of fragmented energy. A lot of things may have come to the surface between the masculine and the feminine within this collective. The yin and yang energy is balancing out. But Spirit is wanting you to know that it is not going to be in vain. It's all working together for the greater good of the collective. Holy Spirit, is there anything else? Yeah. Now, in the past, there may have been um, this sense of, they try to make you feel, and this could be as a collective, karmics that may have been in your past. This could also be your masculine, they may have tried to make you feel that you are not cool enough, you were not necessarily keeping up with what other people were doing, in the form of partying, in the form of, you know, getting flued out, whatever it is. Um, you chose the higher road. You chose not to live your life through vices or through distractions such as clubbing and partying, hooking up with people. You didn't do any of that. Even though they tried to make you feel that you were missing out on something, it's because they're missing out. Now I'm definitely picking up that many of them are in remorse on their stance they had about you. Now they're realizing that they were wrong. They didn't receive any bit of what they thought they were going to get out of having these experiences. Instead, it's left them further wounded. And again, many of them are looking to you as guidance, because you had the discipline to not be pressured into doing things that was out of alignment of you being an earth angel, of you being a chosen one. The confusion is clear, and you see it clearly what it is. I think of Morpheus with the Matrix with this. Like, at one point, you were looking at things with rose-colored glasses in life, and you had a startling awakening through many situations, because you were being so loving and so sweet. You had so many vipers around you, and it took for these major pains to happen in order for you to wake up from the illusions. And just know that even though you may have gone through a season or two or a few where you've had to tap into being avoidant from others, you know, some of the things that may have been a hindrance in the form of, you not receiving the help that you may have given out to others, now that has shifted. You're experiencing renewal. You know, God is not going to have you in a situation where you are without. You know, you are an example. You're rising in the presence of all those that thought that they were hindering you, thought they were hazing you, thought that they were making things more difficult for you. But now you have this renewal, this spark of energy because you've gone through this process of solitude and it's healed you. We also have the Twin Souls card coming out. Yeah, these unions are coming into play, and for some of them, it's going to require a great deal of self care, focusing inward, and they're relying on you as a guidance in regards to that self care. So continue loving on yourself. You know, get your walks in, do what's necessary. But that control dynamic has flipped. Now things are in the reverse. You know, whereas someone thought they had control over you, now they're controlled by the by thoughts of you, divine feminine. Mm. Be prepared that your abundance you're beginning to experience it right now is here for you. And you're going to see it begin to come into fruition right now. Bye, y'all.